You look a bit under the weather, and yet you're still out and about working hard as ever. We appreciate it. I'll bring up the order info now. I certainly wasn't expecting this. What a pleasant surprise you've brought. Sam, you're easily the best porter I've ever known. I can think of no one more deserving of this than you, so take it. To help support you, we're letting you withdraw even more materials. Go wild and use as much as you like.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Can't thank you enough for all the work you've done to aid our operations here. I've lost count of how many times you've come to the rescue. And because of that, we've been able to keep providing the data folks need to survive. We're long past seeing you as a friendly stranger, that's for sure. You know, if you're ever feeling tired and need to rest up, just swing by and let us know. We'll prep a room for you to use, no worries. Let's keep on supporting each other, Sam.
Welcome, Sam. Good to see you again. I'll bring up the order information momentarily. Damn, you are fast. I'm impressed. Didn't expect you to waltz in with this. You've got a knack for finding lost things. Sam, you're the best porter I know, and that's no lie. We all agree that you should have this, so take it. We're upping your allocation of materials again. Take what you need and don't hold back.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I want to thank you again for all the work you've done to help us out here. When I first laid eyes on you, I knew you were no ordinary porter. But I've only grown more impressed with you since then. You've been nothing less than a genuine hero to us. Seriously. Wherever you go, you will always have our support. So come back anytime, Sam. We'll always welcome you with open arms.
Thank you for braving this awful weather on my behalf. I'll check the orders now. You have exceeded my wildest expectations. Just look at all this cargo. This eluded even me, despite my best efforts to find it. I was certain it was lost for good. Thank you. Sam, you're the soul of generosity. Would you accept this token of my gratitude? Sam, I've allocated you more materials. Please, take as much as you like.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I'll never be able to repay you for all the orders you fielded for me. Thanks to you, I've honed my dowsing abilities and can cover a wider range than ever before. So, if you ever find yourself in the area and in need of a rest, I want you to know that you can rely on me. I'll set up a room that you can use at any time. You've still got so many people that you need to bring onto the chiral network, don't you, Sam? Let me support you, now and forever. Come and visit whenever you're in the neighborhood. I'll be here.
Hello, Sam. It's a pleasure to see you again. Let's take a look at your orders. Did you really bring all this just for me? It's going to be a big help. Well, look at what you have brought me. I didn't think I'd ever see this again. You're the best, Sam. I want you to have this, but keep it a secret. And no need to tell our friend. Do you have enough materials? Let me make more available to you, just in case.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Thank you again for taking the time to handle so many of my orders. In case you're curious, every 21 minutes, my stomach ceases to function. As a result, I have an extremely limited window to eat and digest my food. Normal meals are out of the question. Liquid foods and supplements are the only things I can risk consuming. IV drips are a necessity as well. I miss being able to have a normal meal like I used to. It can be really hard. This is far from a conclusive hypothesis, but 21-minute syndromes are, in all likelihood, influenced by the tides on the beach. These, in turn, are connected to certain terrestrial rhythms, which can affect the human body in various ways. If we could better understand the relationship between these elements, we'd be one step closer to unraveling the mysteries of the Death Stranding, 21-minute syndromes included. Or at least that's what we would like to believe. I hope I can continue to rely on you in the future, Sam. Come and visit me whenever you like.
I've been waiting for you, Sam. One moment while I check the orders. Only a dedicated porter like you could have carried out so many jobs for me. Sam, I want you to know you have my utmost respect. I've prepared something to express my appreciation. You are always so willing to help. Allow me to increase your materials allocation once more.
Now displaying your current order grade.
As thanks for your assistance, there is something I would like you to have. I have never allowed anyone else to represent my restaurant. Not until this day. The boots can and will break down with use, but you can fabricate another pair if you like. And so, my boots, hat, and suit are yours. Put them all on, and everyone will recognize you as a pizza delivery man. You deserve to be the very first to wear this outfit, Sam. Others will surely recognize your dedication and let you stay at their shelters. Now, let us get back to work.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Let me just take a look at the orders. Everything I wanted and then some. Did you bring this all by yourself? That's crazy. Huh. You really brought me this? Can't imagine where you found it. Sam, you've done so much for me and my craft. I'd be honored if you would accept this gift. I've made it so you can withdraw more materials. No doubt you can put them to use in all sorts of ways.
Now displaying your current order grade.
I've been patching up your structures like I said I would. Don't know if you've noticed any difference. Seeing what you've built up close has really brought it home how much you've done to help the people of this continent. And I suppose it's also made me realize how much I still have to contribute. You're an inspiration, Sam. And I hope to be more like you.
おー、サムが来たという喜び、すかさずチェックペコ。すげえいっぱいやってくれてるペコじゃん。なんていい子なんだ。いつも本当にありがとうペコ。届け、この気持ちいい。まだまだあげるペコよ。素材の上限、これでどうだ。
Now displaying your current order grade.
初めてあんたに会った時はここまで協力してくれるとは思わなかったペコ。この辺は物騒だから不安だったけど、自衛のための体制も整ったし、今は安心して暮らせてるペコ。全部あんたのおかげペコ。あんたが疲れている時はここで休んでいってね。いつでも歓迎ペコ。いつも本当にありがとう。おつペコでした。バイバイ。
Hi, Sam. Glad you could make it. Let's take a quick look at your active orders. Another pristine delivery. Seems you've done it again. We assumed this delivery was lost for good, but here you are proving us wrong. I don't know where we'd be if it wasn't for your constant support. It isn't much, but we want you to have this. Your material allowance has been increased again. We look forward to seeing what you make.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Thanks again for everything, Sam. You've done entirely too much for us. I mean it. If you're feeling hard-pressed or even just a little tired, you're welcome to stay here if you like. We'd all be happy for your company. You've proven yourself to be a true friend, and we want to repay the favor.
Oh, is it night already? And you're here even though it's dark out? That's crazy, man. There's no need to risk your life. Let's see if you've been doing all right with the orders. Holy shit! This is like an earth-shattering level of perfect. You're no average porter. You're like a trailblazing pioneer of the porter world. And that's why you should have this. Have some more materials, Sam. Use them all. I don't give a fuck.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Connection level 5. Yeah, buddy, we got it. You're the best, dude. Seriously, do you really care about me that much? Cause like, I've got a crazy amount of love for you too. Maybe love isn't the right word. Respect? Admiration, maybe? I'm your biggest fan for sure, though. Like, I could give you a standing ovation for days. Almost want to call you the 4th gen pioneer after me. Come back anytime. You'll always be welcome here, my dude.
I didn't mean to make you stay out late. I'll check your orders now. Just how many jobs have you handled for me? You're entirely too good at what you do. You've come through for me time and time again, Sam. And I couldn't be more grateful. As I hope this little offering shows. Are you sure you have enough materials? I'm going to make it so you can withdraw more.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Again, I have to thank you, Sam, for always showing up when I need a hand. For so long, I dreamed of getting behind the wheel again, driving outside without a care. But at some point, I gave up on that dream. And then I met you, and it didn't seem so far-fetched after all. I believe in you, my friend.
Order completed. Well done.
Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness themselves to greet me. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my heart will soon be turned.
I'm so sorry, Sam.
Cry is not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
Sam, it's Hartman. Do you have a moment? I've been wondering, is there a child on board with us? I asked because there were building blocks in my room, and I certainly don't recall putting them there. Unless you know something about them?
Maybe they belong to Tomorrow? She's taken an interest in all kinds of things.
Yes, that could well explain it. Right. Sorry for bothering you.
Did you manage to get some rest, Sam? so. Your next order is ready for you. This time you've been asked to deliver some cargo to East Fort Knot. But you need to travel to West Fort Knot to pick it up, and that's quite far from your final destination. The DHV Magellan can take you straight there at least. Plot a course for us and we'll get underway. Drawbridge is on standby for now. But once you accept this order, you can be assured that we'll provide you with whatever support you need. See to your equipment, then head to the West Fort Knot delivery terminal to get started.
Hey Sam, Tarman here. We used this recent downtime to modify the DHV Magellan so you can change its exterior colour at will. If you access your ring terminal while in your private room, you'll see a new customization function is now available. So if you'd like to change things up before tackling your next order, you're more than welcome to do so.
As usual, Drawbridge can't help but run its people ragged. Why don't you try freshening up with a shower? When I saw that coffin, I was reminded of a rather unorthodox type of psychotherapy. The patient lies down inside a coffin, which is then closed, plunging them into darkness. In being subjected to this simulated experience of being laid to rest, they may find a measure of peace and comfort. If you spot a coffin that seems suitable for this, why not climb inside and see what happens? Apparently, Darwin always had a strong interest in geology. He was fascinated by the way continents and landforms change, leading to the creation of new habitats for organisms. This led him to surmise that organisms adapted to their new environments in order to thrive. And that logic eventually became the basis of his theory of evolution. The world around us continues to change, even now. The continents are in flux due to the shifting tar currents and the emergence of plate gates. Is it possible these changes might also spur life to develop and adapt in unforeseen ways?
Stupid cat.
Good morning, Sam.
Get and go. Cheese. Woo. Are we all in this? Hey, Sam.
Hi. What are you guys doing?
Nothing important.
Can you take a picture of us?
Sure.
If we want to do it right, we could choose somewhere else.
All right.
Why don't you choose?
Okay.
That's a nice photo.
Thanks. They'll make for a great memento.
I love it.
You take care, Sam.
All right, later.
Sam, it's Tarman. This order calls for the delivery of some specialized medical equipment. West Fort Knott is the only place nearby with the facilities capable of fabricating it. Unfortunately, the DHV Magellan can't assist with transport. The risk of tar contamination is too great, which means you'll need to take it the overland route. It's a lot to lug all the way to East Fort Knott, but there we are. Hook them up to the network once you're there, and we'll move the ship to your position.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully. Order accepted. Thank you.
trouble nearby.
Come and get me.
Credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
So I climb down and pick the cherries that fell to the ground. I can't carry it alone.
Almost there.
So I'll bury it like
No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
I appreciate you coming all this way. You're a lifesaver. I'm not just saying that either. I mean it. Seriously, we owe you. Right. Let's get this cargo processed ASAP. I'd go so far as to call this perfect. I doubt anyone but you could have handled it so well. I don't know how or where you found this, but I'm so glad you did. We're so grateful for your support. Put us online with your Cupid. We're ready.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Looks like we've finally become part of the chiral network. Between this and the life support systems you brought us, we can begin giving proper treatment to all the folks suffering from chiral contamination. Oh, I got a little present I'd like to give you as a thanks. Take it with my compliments. Those beauties are pretty hard to come by these days. And I just know they'll look great on you. Oh, in addition to that, I've shared the data for a Boca skeleton. It's a piece of equipment specially tailored to porter work, allowing you to carry lots of cargo without difficulty. Ideal for keeping your balance while making your deliveries. Steep slopes and rivers are no match for this baby. It's bound to make your next runs much easier, and it'll help you expand the network too. You know, before you came along, we lost a lot of people to chiralium exposure. For a while there, it felt like we were counting the days until the inevitable void out. But it seems like we'll be able to avoid that terrible fate after all. We won't fall victim to the same tragedy that befell North Fort Knott. Our facility here at F4 isn't just a network connection point. It's also a key distribution hub for the eastern part of the continent. Without it, lots of folks would lose access to deliveries, and you'd have no chance of extending the network any further. And without a fully linked up continent, we'll never get to see a new plate game manifest. No need to worry, though. You've guaranteed we'll be around for a good while yet. Rest assured that we will keep working to improve our skeleton tech. We'll be continuing our research into road development as well. All to bring this continent into the fold. As a major distribution hub, we conduct research and development into all manner of delivery-related technologies. The Boca skeleton is one such product of our work. And lately, we've been thinking of ways to create next-generation roads. Something allowing for faster and safer deliveries. There's plenty of room for improvement in the conventional designs. Since you brought us onto the chiral network, we've started gathering all kinds of useful data on the subject. But we're gonna need more before we're finished, I think. We'd be grateful if you could help us out on that front. Thanks for everything, Sam. Personally, I've always admired the Boca. They're traditional porters that used to work in the Japanese wilderness. No matter how dangerous the mountain trail, they'd always power through with heavy loads on their backs. I've never met any of them myself, of course. But when I came out here with APAC's first expedition, I heard some interesting stories about a local prepper as we were traveling through Mexico. This guy was apparently the genuine article, a real working Boca. You could always head back to Mexico and try to track him down if you're interested. We actually developed the Boca skeleton while referencing stories and official records of their activities. You might say it's a skeleton tailored to the needs of modern-day porters, like yourself. Simply wearing it will vastly increase your maximum carrying capacity. Oh, it offers superior gripping capabilities too, and helps you keep your balance while hauling tons of cargo on your back. When traversing snowy mountains, rivers, and other places with poor footing, this skeleton is an excellent choice. Now that you've brought us onto the chiral network, I feel as though we can finally see the light at the end of the proverbial tunnel. Our equipment still isn't as good as we want it to be at the moment, but we hope it'll be of use to you. North Fort Knot was deemed critical for the expansion of the chiral network in northern Australia. But due to chiral contamination, a lot of folks began dying, and one day, a void out wiped the city right off the map. We've actually been observing similar conditions here at East Fort Knot. Dramatic changes in the tar currents and rising chiralium levels have had everybody fearing for the future recently. But thankfully, you came. You put us on the chiral network. Me and all the staff here are committed to sustaining this pillar of the chiral and distribution networks. And doing everything in our power for you. And Australia. We've got a lot riding on you drawbridge folks. I hope you won't let us down.
Hello, Sam. It's me. More than 50% of the Australian continent is now connected to the chiral network. And it was you who made this possible. On behalf of the company, allow me to extend my sincerest thanks. It's likely that the difficulties we face will only continue to increase as we press on. But you and your comrades will rise to the challenge. Of this I have no doubt whatsoever. The probability of creating a new plate gate rises with each expansion. Do what you must to make it happen.
Sam, it's happened again. A disruption in the tar currents. We won't be able to head your way just yet.
Sam, this could be the result of that Nirvana phenomenon, right? We won't know unless we take a look outside, though. Seen this before, Sam.
reputation.